Welcome back, Forest to Dragons. You're here with me on my front porch. You can see the Christmas lights. As I said in my last video, I'm going to be making a bunch of videos over the Christmas break to get lessons out and ready for y'all. So maybe I'll take you to different parts of my house. But my house can get noisy with my sons, so I'm outside. So maybe next video I'll go to a different part of my house or maybe my backyard. This is my front. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be learning about something called proportion and distortion. Proportion is a principle of art or a principle of design. See right here? When something is in proportion, it looks normal. So Miss Eskew, her ears are in proportion to her head. Now, if my ears were giant and they hung down here, then that would be a distortion. Taking something that looks normal and changing it so it looks weird, that is called a distortion. So we're going to be creating our own example of distortion. We're going to take something that looks normal, like a ship, and we're going to be distorting it. So I'm always trying to find fun things for y'all to do. So here we go. Here's my example. So it's a multi-step process. And today we're going to start the sea monster and the ship. Now you can see how I distorted my ship and making it like a human body. And I have like the pirate's head here, and I've got the arm, and then I turn, instead of just sails, you can see I have small sails here, but it's all attached to art supplies, and then I have a balloon for fun. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna move the camera where you can see. Okay, oh, there you see my son's car out there. Okay, here we go. So I am going to get a paper. The first thing you're going to do today is you're going to fold it in half, okay, and then cut it. You know, when I'm at school with you, my children steal my art supplies at home, so I had to go hunt down some scissors. Okay, so here we go. So I've got two papers. I'm going to be turning them horizontal. So that is side to side, landscape. And let me scoot up. Okay, so I'm going to take a pencil. And I think I'll do the ship first so you can watch me. I'm going to move the other paper out of the way. And I'm going to, I want to fill this page. So whether my ship is big enough, if it's not, then I'm going to have to add other things around it to extend so I'm touching all four sides of my paper. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start maybe a finger width in, and I'm going to make a curved line to the bottom of the paper. I'm going to do it on both sides, finger width in, curved line to the bottom. So I kind of get this look. This is the body of my ship. Now, my pirate ship can look like anything, really. You can have it like a spaceship. I am not picky. In fact, I like the creativity and the different designs. I have attached a document of different pirate ships so you can look at them and get some ideas underneath your lesson, underneath your video. Okay, here we go. So I've got my two curved lines to, I did them about 3/4 up. You can do them halfway if you want. And then I'm going to draw a curved line to connect them. So now I have this shape, okay? So now I have to decide, how do I want to do this different? I think I'm going to make my pirate ship like a steel ship. So I'm going to just draw random lines, almost in like a puzzle pattern, all over the ship. Now, like I said, my other ship was more like straight lines straight across to form planks, like a wooden ship. You can do this however you want. Since I'm making this like a metal, kind of a robot ship, I think I'll go with the robot theme. So I'm making little bolts to hold it together, little circles. And if I'm going with that robot theme, I want it kind of electronic, the things I add to it. So maybe I'll have a rectangle here, and then I'm going to add some sort of robot face here. Okay. You can see I've kind of added that. I'm going to put some little bolts on this side. Okay, now I got to think about what else I can add. Maybe I want a tall tower with some sort of like, I don't know, electronic head that can come off here. Maybe shine light. And maybe I want like a control panel with like a screen. And it can have all sorts of numbers and dashes. I'm just going to make lines on it. And then I can add other things, like maybe I have a giant, since I'm going with electronics, a giant mouse pad. Actually, I'm not going to make a pad, I'm going to make a giant mouse. Okay. And I'm going to have its little cord connected to my robot. Sorry, I had to pause it. So you can see I'm adding different stuff that has robotic or electronic things to it. I may even put some sort of like lights and things on the side of the ship. Some more details, right? Okay. Okay, so once I fill my page, and I'm going to add something to the back, because you can see I'm not touching this side of the paper. I either have to have something coming off here, or I have to add something to the back. I think I might add some sort of spikes coming off the back so that I can touch. And I'm going to get them bigger as I go. And then on the front, maybe I'll have some sort of like robotic arm that can curve and come up and have weird fingers. And there we go. And I'll add some details to that. Okay. So I'm going to finish touching all four sides on this, and I think I'm just about there. And then I'm going to go ahead and start my sea monster. Now my sea monster is going to be coming out of the bottom of the paper, because when we glue this onto our other two papers, it's going to be, excuse me, it's going to be, let me show you, like part of him is underwater and part of him is not. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to have some sort of weird head coming up. You can do it however you want. Okay, I may have to find a new location. It's kind of noisy out here. So I made a weird freeform shape because this is going to be what my sea monster looks like. Yours could be a big circle, however you want to do it. Now I'm going to have some tentacles. Now I realize these tentacles are going to go off my page, which means they're going to extend to another page. Okay, I'm going to do it on both sides, filling my page. And I need to create some sort of face on my sea monster. So you can see I'm touching all four sides. I'm going to give this sea monster, my one over here had one giant eye. I think instead I'm going to do 3 eyes on this one. Okay. So I'm going to make my 3 eyes, and I'm going to make the mouth a little different. I'm going to draw just a line with some teeth. Then I'm going to give my sea monster some spots for fun. Okay, once I have that done, then that is what I want y'all to get done for today. Okay, so I've created a sea monster and a ship, and I've distorted the ship. It doesn't look like a regular ship for next time. So once you have gotten this process done, then you are good for this week. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.